Hi, this is Bob Cavanaugh with Lifeline Leads. The free report you received covered 10 things you can do to get more business from your website and other online sources. This video will go into more detail about the website optimization process. If the goal is to drive more traffic to your website, the first step is selecting search terms or keywords. The keywords should be those that your customers or clients use most often to find what you do. On the other hand, if the competition for a given keyword is too strong, it's likely that the term will never rank on the first page of Google, Bing, or Yahoo, with the result being your business not being found and you wasting a lot of time and money in the fruitless effort to get it ranked. So an ideal keyword receives a lot of searches and has little competition. This video will show you how to select keywords with these attributes. Selecting the right keywords to optimize is so important. I want to underscore this by using an analogy. The first step in building a house is constructing a proper foundation. This starts with digging the footing. Then rebar is placed in the footing before the concrete is poured to make it even stronger. Then a stem wall is built on the footing, which creates the outside perimeter of the house. In cold and wet climates, a waterproof coating may be applied to the outside of the stem wall, and sometimes even covered with plastic before the backfilling process. Then ditches are dug to house the plumbing. When everything is leveled off and packed down, the cement truck comes and the slab is poured. All these steps take time and each one must be done properly. But when the house is built, all these things can't be seen, but they are all important because they form the base for the whole house. By contrast, if all this was skipped and the house was simply built on dirt or sand, we all know what would eventually happen. Taking the pains to select the right keywords to build your website and provide customers for your business is of similar importance. Unfortunately, however, most businesses don't take this step, gloss over it, or worse yet, don't even know it's a step. Here are the steps. First, do an analysis of your primary keyword. Then refine the list. Third, determine how many other pages that are competing for this term. Then you want to analyze the top 10 sites for this term. And finally, you'll select your top 12 keywords. We use a software tool called Market Samurai. Let me take you through the process using one primary keyword so you can see how it works. Let's assume that you were a Denver, Colorado DWI attorney and that your primary keyword was Denver DWI attorney. We'll select the United States from all of our choices. And of all the different things we can do with the software, we'll elect to do a keyword research. We'll choose keywords that are only 4 words long and turn the software on. This initial analysis returns 749 keywords. Let's see if we can pare that down a bit. We'll filter the 749 keywords down to those that only includes the word Denver, DWI, and DUI. This brings the list down to just 22. Now let's take a closer look at these 22 and do some further analysis. There's a number of different things we can analyze, but in this particular instance, we're just interested in the number of monthly searches that are done for this particular keyword and the competition for that keyword, which is indicated by the SEOC column. Ideally, you want the competition to be under 50,000, and in this case, most of them are. Let's take the top keyword, Denver DUI attorney, and do a further analysis on that. These are the websites that appear on the first page of Google for the keyword Denver DWI attorney. Again, there's a lot of different things we can analyze, but we're going to confine our analysis to just a handful of things. First is the page rank. Second are the number of backlinks to the page. Third are the backlinks to the domain. Then there's the number of edu and .gov backlinks, whether or not it's listed in the DMOZ directory, in the Yahoo directory, whether or not the keyword is in the title of the page, whether or not it appears in the URL, or in the description, or in the header. For this keyword, 9 out of the 10 listings are directories. What this means is that there aren't any other pages that rank well enough to be placed ahead of the directories, and that's good news for us. So in this case, there's only one competing website on the first page of Google that we need to beat. Let's take a look at the number 2 keyword, DUI attorney. There's still a good number of searches. The competition is a little high, but not too much so. Let's see how this fares. Again, we have almost identical results for this keyword. Another quick way to interpret this graph is just to simply look at the green. Look how much green is on there. That indicates that in those different categories, the keyword would be easy to beat. And again, 9 out of the 10 listings are directories. So we would continue these steps for each of the keywords that have the requisite number of searches until we've selected our top 12. Then what we would do is we would group them into threes and end up with our final batch. But I can tell you just by looking at 2 keywords that if we were working with a Denver DWI attorney, it would be very easy to dominate the search results for the major keywords because there just isn't any competition that knows what they're doing. If all this looks time-consuming and tedious, it is. But it's a necessary first step. It's the foundation of your online presence. Ignoring it would be like skipping building the foundation steps if you were building a house. If a footing wasn't dug, a stem wall built, and a concrete foundation poured, building the rest of the house would be a waste of time because it would eventually just fall down. The good news is that most of the time, your competitors don't do this step. Their lack of either not knowing what they're doing or glossing over these steps is one factor that makes it easy to rank above them. If you'd like us to do an analysis of your website to determine its effectiveness in attracting people to your site and how you stack up against your major competitors, just click on the button below. This will take you to a page where you can tell us a little about your business and what you're trying to accomplish. When we get this information, we'll do the analysis and give you an opportunity to schedule a 20-minute phone meeting at your convenience to go over the results. There is no charge. We do this to demonstrate our abilities in helping you bring in more business from your website. Some will elect to hire us, others won't. Either way, no problem. So click on the button below, and I look forward to meeting you in our phone session.